One down. Brandon Stevens, the next to hit. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. His 34th of the season. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? A really good job.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Feliz takes it in for the out. 2 down.
To the Brewers, the third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
Liner snagged at first. Nobody left.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 61.
So a runner at third.
Ball 4, take your base.
Stevens steps in. Late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boo. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Out towards right center field. Gillen on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, that could be a tough one.
Stevens digging in. He's got walk-off power. You don't have to squint too hard to see how this one could end, Singy.
Yeah, I see the fans holding their breath right now. It's tension and electricity all wrapped into one at bat.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one at triple digits. In the air to left center. Feliz on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Ball 4.
Stevens with a nice milestone in this one, collecting his 1,500th career hit.
Yeah, you don't pick up 1,500 career hits by accident, Boo. He's been a productive player for a long time. And today he became one of less than 700 players to ever get this many knocks. Congrats to him. That's really special.
Scorpio child, it was written in the stars. I will be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap there and back and right back there. Over and again, this is so not fair. You gotta show those we don't fear. You gotta arm me, well pardon me, I'm not scared. Out my way, I'm getting a piece of paper out there. You in denial if you think I'm not top tier. You're just a dirty. I'm a dirty New Yorker who love to crack. Over your head, I'm over their heads. I'm over being angry and just focus the bread. Magnify my brand, larger than life. That's how we living, like I'm fresh from 1,000 nights. In that prison box, hot pot fire.
Ready, set, go. Take your mind.
Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Ready, set, go.
First pitch. One down. Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Stevens thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge.
That's the ball. That's ball 2.
The 2-1. Foul ball there. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Draws the walk there.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 9. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers.
1-1. Ball 2.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 3-0. Time called. Three-0 down. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Strike 2. Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Stevens matched a homer in his last game. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball popped up. Fisher has a beat on it. Out number 2.
That's ball 4.
Man at first. And the batter now, Brandon Stevens. He's been a great free agent sign. And first offering is fouled off. Stevens, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 300. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. In the air to left center. In position. That is the inning. Milwaukee. Back to the top of the order. Now here's the Reds leadoff man. Tying run at the plate. Trying to move him over here. They get the force.
You're out.
That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Stevens with some solid production in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
There's 3.
Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Lee raging back towards the wall. Gone straight into the visitors bullpen. Home run number 35 on the year. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attack.
Stevens, the home run derby champ from a year ago. 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's off the mark. Ball one. Teal aboard here at first with nobody out. That one kicks away from the catcher to second. Safe. He beats it. And now a man into scoring position. Here's a 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's in for a strike. And the count now even up. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Swung on, belted. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Up the middle. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped, but it curls foul. 1-1 now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to right. And that'll do it.
Now pitching.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Stevens. In the air, right field. Lee settles under this one, and that will end the inning. Stevens played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
You're out.
So up next, Sung-Yun Lee. It's softly on the ground, left side. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run. That same side hitter right there, very difficult.
Man at first, nobody out. Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers. And a foul ball. Stevens with a homer in his last game. Here's the 0-1. This one chopped up the middle, and that chance handled to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runners at first and second with 1 gone in bottom half of inning number 2. Ripped into right field, base hit, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Quick toss to first. Stevens dives back in safely. First offering. Runner goes on the ground right side. On to first, and they got him. It appears Dave Roberts. New pitcher now, Robert Gasser.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. 3 innings.
You're out.
Stevens steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Here's a 1-1. Hard ground ball, base now. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's it for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does. Stevens stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure. Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him.
All 4, take your base.
Stevens was a big contributor for them in the win. 4 hits in the ball game, and you'll take that every time.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso para volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta. Donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Batting second, Brandon Stevens.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get out of here, and gone. his 36th home run of the season. The Brewers score. Stevens, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Out towards right center field. DeLauder. Long run into the gap. Touches down. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next in Milwaukee, the third baseman, Brandon Stevens.
Line drive, base hit. This hitting streak's got legs. My goodness, what a run he's on. Quick toss to first. Stevens dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one.
Runner on the go again. Line to right, base hit. Stevens coming home. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that.
Three.
Stevens blocks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent. So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boog.
That one misses. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now quick throw to first. Stevens
He's in there. He's
back
safe.
in on a dive. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, he picked over once just before.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
For the Diamondbacks,
Three. Out.
now pitching for Milwaukee, number 20.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
No.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's stolen base number 118. It matches Lou Brock's season in 1974.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Runner at third, nobody out.
You're out.
Stevens really stood out in this win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, Boog can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One down. And the batter now, Brandon Stevens.
Ball one.
Stevens launched a homer in his most recent game. That one ripped, but foul. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence. It's such a high.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
Get out, get out, get out, get
Ball
out.
bounces. He's safe. It's a stolen base. That was not close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Got him. Now 2 away.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next offering upstairs. Just missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the second game of the series. Liner snagged at first. Brewers strand a couple. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. 2 on, 2 outs. Stevens needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball misses up and in. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. DeLauder on the move to the gap. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the... 2 outs, bases full. Brandon Stephens, the next to hit. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. And that is that. So they get...
Save!
Stephens stepping in now. 2 outs, traffic on the bases. He's got the hammer in hand, and all he sees is nails.
Well, if he drops one in, this one is over, Boog. Big spot right here.
3! Out!
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Spencer Torkelson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 0-1. And a sac bunt here. Fires to second for 1. Over to first. Safe. Stephens with a good game to help lift them to the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
Ball 4, take your base.
Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stephens.
Brandon Stephens.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
You're out. 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 3.
Stephens stepping in now, facing a Cy Young candidate is like trying to hit a marble with a wiffle ball bat. Ever tried that, Singy?
I have, Boog. It helps tremendously with the hand-eye coordination. Well, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Ripped on a line to center. DeLauder gets under it, and that is that. Brewers leave them loaded, and they trail it 4-1. Stephens digs in. He's up against an 85-plus rated arm, which basically means good luck.
Yeah, Boog, if he reaches base here, somebody better start checking for controller cheats.
No, that's a ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that puts him just 1. Next for the Brewers, Brandon Stephens. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on. Stephens had a decent showing in the loss.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
swiping, boy. Hell no, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you.
Brandon Stevens, fresh off an incredible series. One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brandon Stevens. Sliced hard but foul. Schlittler, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
That's the ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Runner on the go again. Called strike three. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Here's the veteran outfielder, Steven DeMille. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball.
Slide.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second.
Ball four. Take your base.
Up next from Milwaukee.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. That one in triple digits. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
2 down, nobody on. And he walked him.
Take your base. Ball four.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
The 1-1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on fire.
Runner goes again. Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. We head down to the home. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Line drive. Flashes the leather on the running catch.
Safe.
One down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Brandon Stevens. That one outside. Ball one.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Hammered down the right side, the foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That's off the mark, and the count is filled up. And there's ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now a quick throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Man at first, one away. Runner on the move. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal and a tight.
Runner on the move again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner goes again. Gets a piece and stays alive. One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pickoff throw. Stevens dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
You're out.
Stevens stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. You just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Intentional walk coming. A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Ball 4, take your base. Out.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Stevens made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game.
You want to know how rare his 4-steal game was? In MLB history, only 3 players have more than 5 games like that. Ty Cobb, Vince Coleman, and Ricky Henderson. Ricky's special, though. He did it 19 times in his career. Crazy.
Quick move to first. Stevens dives back in safely. Stevens gets his lead at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. On the ground, right side. Arroyo throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Steven DeMille up now for the Brewers. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that short.
Two down, nobody on, and a swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that is that. 3 up. All loaded up. Brandon Stevens. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And it's 8-3.
Well, a huge 2 RBIs.
Ow! Ow!
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 0-2.
Ball!
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in her hands like.
Stevens with some solid production in the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
One down. Brandon Stevens digs in now.
Ball! Yeah!
That one misses, and a count 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, there appears to be.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get up, get out of here, and gone. His 37th homer of the year. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed. But Stevens digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Here's the 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Lined into right. And there are 2 down. Man at first. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's inside ball.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get up, get out of here, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 10-9. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
What a timely home run that is. Now they're in the driver's seat, and you can't overstate the impact he's had on this game.
That's ball 4.
Stevens really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Live from Dodger Stadium, Labor Day baseball coming up on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Willie Adames riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Stevens now at the plate. Hard liner. And there's one down. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under it. And that is that. Home half of the third.
Say out.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. 0 for 3 in this one. That one lifted to left, moving under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Brandon Stevens. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. That ends the frame. Stevens had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
You're out.
Stevens digs in, reigning Cy Young winner on the mound. No doubt these hitters know who they're dealing with today.
Yeah, and you can't just try to survive. You've got to find a way to be aggressive without getting greedy.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat.
Ball 4, take the
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Pizzano for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Up next for Milwaukee, defending
The 3-1. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Brewers.
3. Safe.
Stevens digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with 1 swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Halfway.
Now pitching for
Back.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off of fastballs, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
Here's a 1-1.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
The 2-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A solo shot. His 39th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Stevens. Two runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat.
So they turn things over to the righty, Chase Hampton.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not...
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's...
Stevens was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
3. Next to hit, Brandon Stevens. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
High one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next pitch is inside, and the count 1-2. This to center field. Smith makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
That's a really nice play.
Hey! You're out.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Comes up empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 2 gone.
4-4. Take the base.
Stevens locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boog. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down.
3.
One out man at first. Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one is lifted in the air, drifts towards it. 2 away now.
This game's defensively for the Brewers.
We go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots of the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Stevens with an okay game of the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Sound like it's supposed to. I won't break the code. Young son, we just pray that we get old. My gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I'm been in the song. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach. Young in the goat. I'm blessed like I run with the boat. If I'm on a yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you. They wanna be broke. When it got cold, I wanted a coat. My uncle was tripping. He wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest little.
It's a knockout.
One down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Brandon Stevens. One of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. And he swings through that one. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throw to first in time.
3.
Now
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots of the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Stays alive.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count.
This one in the center field. Clark settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
3.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Brandon Stevens. 0 for 3 in this one. What a stop. Goes to second with it. What a play. Inning over. Stevens had a home game for them.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Out. 3.
One down. Next for the Brewers, Brandon Stevens.
Ball.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Steven DeMaio, the next to hit. Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just...
Back here at American Family Field as we go to the last of the third. Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ball.
The 2-2 on the way. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly
Take your base.
Stevens steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
That's a laser base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. Save. In comes the run from second. It's now 11-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up.
3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. 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 That's ball 4. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Two outs, runner at first. Michael Bush will hit next. High chopper to third. Stevens. To first. That ends the frame. Royals lead one. They lead it, though, by a count of 12-6. One down. Now it's going to be Brandon Stevens. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Gets him to chase after that one. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Up next,
Stevens leads off first with one away.
32.
Rudder takes off. Pitches high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 130 stolen bases on the season, tying Rickey Henderson's number from 1982. That's no ordinary stolen base, Siggy. He's tied the record for most steals in a single season.
Boog, and we know he'll be looking to get that next one as soon as he gets the chance. Who wants to share the top spot? He wants it for himself. An incredible accomplishment out of him this season.
Pickoff move to second. Dives back. Out.
You're out.
Back here in Milwaukee. Bottom 9. Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers. In the air, left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. And the leadoff man aboard.
I see you working, big guy. Good job. Way to get on base.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. That's no ordinary stolen base, Siggy. He's tied the record for most. Stevens moved into a tie with Rickey Henderson for the most steals in a single season in this game, swiping his 130th base of the year.
And Boog, think about the conditioning, the drive, and the fearlessness it has taken for him to tie this record. So much has gone into this moment. What a season it's been.
What's better? Getting used to winning.
One down at the plate. Brandon Stevens.
Ball. Ball.
And another ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find the zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. That is officially the most stolen bases ever in a major league season. There's no slowing this guy down.
A special moment for him and everybody in the ballpark who got to witness it as well. The greatest display of base running over the course of a season that we've ever seen flat out.
One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses in. Go to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes
that one fouled off. Here's your 1. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Runner takes off. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner goes again. Out to short. Witt whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So now here's the DH. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. Stevens starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
And first offering is fouled off. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Oh, really went aggressive.
Now pitching for
Welcome back to the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Up now for Milwaukee, Brandon Stevens. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open. They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Oh, great stop. Throw to second, and they get the out.
now running at second base.
Stevens stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
So the tying run at second. Outside. Down 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That misses. It's 2-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Man at second. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Ball 4, takes the base.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Someone called a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my we're doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain. I need a lane change. Wait, it's all good. Come and get it. All kings either get rings or all things either. What's the cause of me running out of options? If I don't get deposit, there will be nothing positive from it. You can play your life in the sky till you plummet at the ice. She gon' pull it right outside when I want it. I be thinking about the last time that she done it. Can't be having nothing on your mind when I'm on it. I'm tryna get tongue-tied with you more often. It's a vibe when I'm honest. Can't be looking at life through a closed off lens. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all
Todo lo tuve que sudar, yeah. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' dos. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, dándolo. Todos los míos on go. Todos los míos on go. Me ven de frente y dan la mano, pero sé que están odiando, dándolo. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Yo apostado tanto a mí, tengo un problema, Otani. Yo no me viro ni me doblo, origami. Mi cuello está chili, Pablo Chile, paloma mami. Triste ver a alguien que puso a comer, puesto pa' mí. Pero estoy tranquilo con las 2 cerezas. Todos aportan, si quieren comer, pues tráete algo a la mesa. Gasto dinero y no mi tiempo, que eso no regresa. Disney backstage, creo que vi a Mickey ponerse la cabeza. Top boy, estoy con mis dos boy en London, Elian y esa. Subway, tengo la salsa como una milanesa. Ponche, tengo los ponches, Tyson con la derecha. Shohei, yo me siento Tani con todos estos ponches. Todo lo tuve que sudar, yeah. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer.
What a feeling, getting that money.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. Big poppin', I realize I'm the gift, so this year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off and the smooth slick Rick talking, burnt out. 50 million for the catalog I turned down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking at a wolf, but I turn round, swinging like the first round. Even in the 12, got myself rich, take the fan with me. Always the reality would turn into my fantasy. Want a chance with me, so she holler in the man city. Baby, no humanity, now you can't get going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, on need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pet it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.
You stupid. Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the window's tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything, Fiskas to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy, I'm still in the deal. Atlanta, different appeal. I'ma put you on some game if you listen to Will. Come on, what's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. On that and broad daylight, it's on sight. It's a whole lot of, it's on ice. Go. Bad and long nights, gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive, I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort, she throw it, I catch it. Back to the business, stunning is a privilege. No 9 to 5, but I'm still seeing benefits. Baby acting innocent, she know she a though. Waiting on my line for a shot like a free throw. We be eating crab legs, they be eating meatloaf. I'm a cold, but this sub-zero. I be at Umi, the sushi, the miso. You act like you made me, then what you need me for? What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Be step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on BUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. Hey, I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate, and he still gon' hate. Say fake, till you make me fake. How you know what to take? You ain't been out of space, been out the mix for tryna hit it bad like big cold. See, I feel like quick, yo, my don't up the click. My dogs like pit, finna raise no quit. This good as it get, bring the hood to events. Still need tent on the whip, don't run, don't trip by the. Ain't never pay rent on. Been for the bread and it. Let's do it. The broad dumb thick and the feet go stupid. Like me, never too quick, too clever. I pray them streets gon' treat you better. Back outside, run my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo, man. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Bitch step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, it's demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on BUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. Hey, I'm not like them.
I double my figures and figure the wave. Cutting off cats when they think they safe. Save enough, I grew a little rough, but I will not fold, impressing me. So watch my vision, see what I see. T-top cutlass, sitting up decent. Taking my meetings in back of the whip. I know how to hustle, I know how to live. Featherweights don't talk like this. You in the way, don't walk my script. Run up 100 and duck for the summer. That's how you leverage and leave with a kid. I'm trying to get me a penthouse. Out on the cliff, I can sit out. Call up the mama, she en route. See what attention it took now.
I've been waiting for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. Like, I'm finna dip. Straight up. I'm just trying to figure out where you at. I told you I was gonna pull up in the next 10 minutes. Hello?
I don't trade no lace, locked in. Better know my face when I walk in. You a fiend for the been a boss then. I bossed up, put them in the.
Mention my name and it flow better. You bet on me, you a go-getter. We out of town, but they know us. Show up, looking like a go up.
Hold up. You know what? It feel like back in the Rover. Not I told you, ball in your field if you real, we as tight as your.
Gang outside in the nighttime. Backstage looking like a dope line. We brought the business of gold man showtime. Shut down your city and show out. We back out.
set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Brian Bayo. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound.
One down. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Brandon Stevens.
That's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder on the move. 2 away now.
3.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one lifted to left. Manning settles under it. That's out number 2. Stevens stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
Ball 1.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Smoked on the ground a second. That ends the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Brandon Stevens. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Way inside, gets away. Kurtz into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Tying run at the plate.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
In the dirt, blocked to second, and he's just back in time. He was thinking about third there, no doubt. On the ground to first. Torkelson takes it to the bag, and they got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice.
Stevens stepping in. A base hit here could shift the 5. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude.
Cole Young stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground to the left, Stevens. Off-balance feed, there's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty.
Brandon Stevens up now for the Brewers.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Outside.
The 1-2. On the ground to first, Torkelson. Throws to first in time. Barely got him for the out close. Runner at second here, one gone.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now time ball at the plate. Another 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Throw into third, and he's got no chance. He's out. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Attaboy, good job.
Runner on the go. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Swings through that one. Runner on the go again. Got him swinging. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Steven to... So 2 down, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Brandon Stevens. Ground ball right side. Torkelson steps on the bag, inning over on the ground.
3. You're out. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. 3. You're out. First base. 3.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
One down. Next for Milwaukee, Brandon Stevens. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Arturo was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Stevens wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one.
No question did he earn that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Pickoff throw. Stevens back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Rudder goes again. Ball outside.
All right, hold on right
and
there.
that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Runners at the corners here. One away. DeMaio will hit next. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting the ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And they're all loaded up. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is.
Third game of the division series. Bottom of the second. Connor Norton stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Try to bunt his way on. Bare hands it. Tough play. Throw to first. But it's not in time. Base hit. Stevens digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well have handed him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
That one pulled foul. Kurtz aboard here at first with nobody out.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
What a stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nice Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest.
Three. Out. Out. You're out. 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 Three. Out. Three. Three.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. DeLauder makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was...
You're out.
Stevens stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
And that one fouled off. The Brewers with the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3. Off the mark there. And 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. To third. Tag, safe, and a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got two runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
Three.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. The show presents the National League Division Series. And getting the start for Arizona. Stevens digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test. Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now he breaks his back. Canal fires over to first. One out in the top of the first.
Three. Safe. You're out. Out. Three.
When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no waiting. Pick a piece up off the floor. What is lost is never found. When your lover comes around, I'm on fire.
say your witches ways, stitched up days, you let tattoo.